Barbershop Conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So, um, there's a lot of discussion as it relates to the zone and Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn aggressively talking. I don't know if he's pursuing, but he's talking about pursuing Al Haymon fighters and what it can and can't do for Al Haymon's business and his ability to promote his fighters and keep Haymon boxing alive. I'm just gonna, uh, I'm not gonna get into heavy detail about it, but I just want you guys to understand that the Zone app is just like is a network, just like CBS, just like Showtime and HBO, Sky Sports, etc., etc., etc. And so when we think of and I fall into this category too when I get emotional and get loud but when I extract everything from it, it's not Eddie Hearn's network. He's just the front man of it. And what that means is he doesn't own it per se. It's the network's ownership. And if and and this is me understanding Al Haymon. If Al Haymon does business with anybody, Al Heyman's gonna find a way for the fighter to win. You can't steal Al Haymon fighters. It's just impossible. He has to release you, from his advisory duties. You understand where I'm coming from? Um, so don't be too alarmed. Don't be too upset if let's say hypothetically speaking, Deontay Wilder fights Anthony Joshua on the Zone app. It's gonna be for a one fight deal. Deontay Wilder will get overpaid, or let's say Earl Spence or Mikey Garcia. Those are like the 2 and 3, right, in terms of popularity on the PBC network. If Earl Spence goes and fights Kell Brook at a catchweight or at 54 on the Zone app, don't fret. Don't fret. Al Haymon knows what he's, man. I wish you guys, here's a homework. Here's a homework assignment for everybody out there. Google the Al Haymon tree, and you're gonna sit back and you're gonna be mesmerized. I won't tell you guys, but just Google if you can. No, I should say Google. Research Al Haymon and how he has his hands tied to so many different things, man, and some things I don't even know. You understand where I'm coming from? So, uh, but what I will say is Al Heyman's not getting beat in a business deal. All right. So if a fighter goes over to the Zone app, uh, he's going to leverage it for the fighter. Similar to, because keep in mind, uh, it wasn't as bad, but the relationship started off from square one and how he leveraged Floyd Mayweather to launch PBC. And he gave Floyd Mayweather a 6 fight deal, $33 million guarantee, 30 something million guarantee. So don't fret, don't panic. Uh, I wouldn't worry too much about Al Haymon fighters. I really wouldn't, because every contract they sign, Al Haymon's team goes through it letter by letter. All right, so don't be too alarmed. Um, but that's all I want to say. Obviously I'm not choosing sides or anything, but there's a lot of conversation. And don't forget, I know Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn, the liar, like gives me like negative vibes, right? But he doesn't own the Zone app. He's just the face of it. Al Haymon will bypass Eddie Hearn and talk to the people he needs to talk to make this deal happen. I'm just being real with you. All right. So Eddie Hearn is the face. He's the guy. He's the PR machine. He is a mascot per se. Like uh, he's not the owner and operator of the Zone app, unlike Bob Arum, unlike Oscar, unlike well, he's the owner of Matchroom, but the DAZN is not Matchroom. They're gonna combine the two, but I'm 1,000% sure they have their own LLCs because the Zone app is bigger than Matchroom Boxing in terms of its fighting. Well, obviously, but um, but do your homework on Al Heyman, I I know many of you have already, but don't forget that the Zone app is a network. It's not Eddie Hearn's. Okay, I'm not saying don't do negative videos on it. No, that's not where I'm coming from. Don't write negative articles on it. That's not where I'm coming from. But I just want everyone to be at ease or a level of comfort. And Al Heyman will 100% make sure the fighter wins. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is listen to the Drake. Uh, he says Al Heyman doing all my deals. He takes home all his money. Um, so if he's giving Drake his own money he's he's collaborating on a worldwide tour. Drake is on a worldwide tour. I'm going to see Drake October 17th on my birthday actually. He's on a worldwide tour. You know the business behind the scenes that has to get done. You know that. You know the amount of. You know how much power it takes. He has Migos and Drake on the tour. I mean, Drake says enough, right? And the power he has with these networks, the power he has with these people who own these stadiums and Ticketmaster, StubHub. Don't fret. Al Heyman's making money 40 different ways, man. All right, so be safe. Don't forget, it's a network. I've said that already. And moving forward. And what else I want to say? Don't forget, Wednesday morning, I wake up in New York City. Anyone has connects on the U.S. Open, please hit me. I really, really want to go to the U.S. Open. If not, I'll buy a ticket. But if anybody has connects, that'll be awesome. So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, and don't fret. All right, the DAZN is not owned by Eddie Hearn. All right, he's the mascot. He's not the owner and operator of it. He's the face of the DAZN app. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.